He's a great player.
have you heard them talk about him?
Nah.
Exactly. And I know Spanish newspapers, it's boom, Real Madrid, boom, Barcelona, tiny bit of Atletico Madrid, and
All
maybe
I'm
like a
saying is,
lion for Valencia.
all
If
I'm
you're
saying is,
getting
none
rid
of
of
my
someone,
go
it's
on.
if you're getting rid of someone, it's gonna be Rodrigo. It's gonna be, and that's
All
the
I'm
sad part.
saying, all I'm saying is this: no picture that any of my Madrid brethren have sent me, because
Mm.
every time they win something, I get pictures. You get me? I get pictures all the time. Every time they win something, it's Vinicius Junior or it's Bellingham. Like from Bellingham's goal the other day, yeah. He sent me pictures of Rudiger. He sent me pictures of this. Yeah. Yeah. This is what the Madrid fans are talking about. No Madrid fan, even when Liverpool were linked with Rodrigo, no Madrid fan messaged me.
Mm.
Not one. And like, if you know what these geezers are like, these geezers love to show off, talk about transfers. They're into it all the time. So when it comes to Bellingham, they were constantly messaging me about Bellingham before they signed him. When they signed him, I had to turn my phone off. So like what I'm saying is when it comes to Rodrigo, he doesn't have the hype behind him, even though I think he's a really good footballer.
Mm.
I just don't think he suits the whole picture at Madrid. And when it comes to Bellingham is they'll see his PR as like Beckham level.
Yeah,
Disgrace.
Why?
Because he's just not a great football player.
He's just got onto that level of PR quicker than Beckham because the market's
But
different.
but thi- but this is the whole problem. Like this whole PR nonsense is stupid. He ain't a better footballer than what Beckham was, is he?
Bro,
That's my
half of Beckham's hype was his hairstyle. No one cared about that.
nah. It was nah, not for me. It wasn't. It was
Yeah,
how
because you
he
was
was.
watching football, but okay, it's like every time he spoke to a girl, they speak about David Beckham and Ashley Cole back in the day, yeah? Yeah?
yeah.
Mhm.
Or maybe Terry Henry at a push. They'd always talk about them because they look good. They're in pictures and adverts with the shirt off and blah blah blah. Your girl's buying you the men care, the skincare
Real
products and
cream,
whatnot from these geezers adverts.
To
So
real
be
she
fair,
cream.
the
can,
few girls that
yeah.
I spoke to, man, they used to like the way Beckham used to try and kick the ball through the tires when he was practicing. So I don't know, man.
What kind of
No,
buff
but
girls are you? What kind of hench girls are you talking to, bro? Oi,
Hey, they were
I
they
went
were
to Thailand and that. I'm
they
joking.
were
I'm joking.
they were football mad. That's what it is. Football mad.
no, but
Yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, but
yeah.
it's true. It's true. It's true. And I don't know if any of you watched the Fernando Torres documentary. Have any of you watched
Nah,
that?
I ain't
I've
seen
not
it
seen
yet.
that. No.
Okay, so Fernando Torres said when he got to a certain status at Atletico Madrid, they were just using him for marketing.
Oh yeah.
And let's be serious. Let's be real.
What
Fernando
what
Torres
what what
is
what? The second time he went back there?
no. First,
Oh,
when
when
he
he
was
first
a
come
young,
through.
Coming
Oh,
when he
yeah,
was
it
a
was
young captain,
the
and let's
youngest
face it,
captain thing.
mm.
and like let's be honest, Fernando Torres is not an ugly guy. So they used that to their advantage and marketed the hell out of him. Same way that's what happened to Beckham. Beckham was on Brill Cream.
Yeah.
He was doing everything.
Yeah.
So the marketing has changed, and I agree with you that most people did who weren't football guys. Everyone was going out to salons to get David Beckham's next haircut.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
was doing that, but us football guys,
The man was even rocking cane roll, making it look
Yeah.
trendy. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Us football guys wanted to bend it like Beckham. I spent hours in my front garden. I put baskets down. I put everything, just trying to dink it in. I even got this. I even practiced the exact same way he used to flick his arm around and bend his ankle. Everything. I was doing the exact same thing. Football guys
Okay.
know. Football guys know. Like that's what they wanted to be. Everyone wanted to be Beckham, and I think with Real Madrid, their PR is his family and
I feel
his
like I just need to put it out there. I never wanted to be Beckham. Never wanted to play like Beckham. Never wanted
I
to
mean,
curl it like Beckham or look
Bro,
like Beckham. You
yeah,
get
I,
me?
but
I
like,
hope it's I hope I
Get
hope
me?
this ain't going the way I think it is when you're saying what you're trying to
What
say
one?
everyone wants to be like Bellingham, be like Jude.
Nah, I ain't saying that. Bro,
no,
No,
but
there's
a lot
hardly
of
that's
anybody in
what
world
Alex was saying.
football. Okay, no, the last person in world football that everyone wanted to be like was Neymar.
Yeah, yeah. Look at Neymar's ability. This is what I'm trying to say to you. I can't I look at someone like Neymar, yeah, and Neymar is everything that Jude ain't. Yeah.
Bro, how are you gonna take a quintessential what people would call Brazilian player with all the flair and compare him to an English guy?
That's my point. That's why I can't get on this Bellingham train. I don't want to hear no more of this Bellingham guy. He's just
Bro,
a
the
good.
style of football is different. The type of player football, the
I get
type of
it.
player is
I
different.
get
Man is a
it. But
wing
my but
wizard.
my standards in what I look for a footballer
Yeah.
are up there. And unfortunately, he ain't there. He ain't there. He'll never be there. The thing is now, do you know how bad it is now? Yeah, do you know how bad it is now?
Bro,
Yeah,
your standards aren't that high when you
I
think
wasn't
about
even a
it.
massive fan of Dele Alli. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think Benham's not even better than Dele Alli.
Ooh,
He's not even better than Dele Alli. He's not.
I
He's
don't
not.
know. I
Do you
don't
know what
He's
it
not
know.
better
is?
than Dele
You know what it
Alli.
is? You know what it is? Deli Ali's fall off
Yeah, it's mad.
was mad. So it's hard for me to agree with that. With a guy who hasn't reached his peak yet.
Who's that? Benham.
Yeah, he hasn't reached his
He's
peak.
peeking right in front of your
And
eyes. He's
his
peeking right in front
trajectory
of your
was
eyes.
his trajectory was leaving the UK, going to a foreign land and making it, and then ending up at the biggest club in the world. It's hard for me to turn around and compare what a man did for Tottenham, yeah, to what a guy's doing for Real Madrid. So we all talk about the PR. The PR comes both ways. I was watching the England game. I was watching the game and I was like, you know what? Bellingham is our most creative player right now. He's not doing everything I want him to do. But he looks like the only guy who's going to do something. Yeah. This is before he scored. This isn't the first and second half yet. When we were playing boring, everything was slow. Every single one of our best moments, Bellingham was involved in. So I was like, okay, something might come through him, even though he's not having the most amazing game. He's not having a great game. Listening to the commentators, up until the moment he scored, absolutely everything he did was rubbish, which is not true. It's just factually incorrect. But you're listening to the commentators, this is what the fans hear. The fans echo the same thing, the same sentiments, not realizing, not seeing the other parts of the problem until Starboy gets moved, for example. Yeah, no one sits there and thinks, been watching the Euros for how long? What is Saka doing? What is Kane doing?
I agree.
So if I'm looking at Kane, when he misses that chance, first chance, he's like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be putting that away. You're supposed to be Mr. England, Mr. Clutch, right? But you're not doing that. The guy who was Mr. England, Mr. Clutch, only got the hype when he did the overhead kick. Then they hyped him. Then they kind of got behind him. But that's the way PR works. Like, okay,
Yeah.
fame works. It's a double-edged sword. Do you know what I mean? So at the same time, the way he's handling it, the way he's dealt with it, for example, him even turning down Liverpool and going to Madrid, that was a massive, massive choice and a risky one as well, because everybody was waiting for him to mess up. And all the Liverpool PR was like, okay, you should have come home, you should have come to Liverpool. All the fans were waiting to say that, but he's gone to Madrid, biggest club in the world, with the most history in the world, yeah, stellar history, and smashed it. So it's hard for me to then go, okay, a guy who played for Tottenham, what did he win? I can compare him to a guy who's already won the Champions League.
Yeah, exactly. You can't really win with that one. You can't really win with that one. Dele Alli hasn't achieved anything in his career noteworthy
Yeah.
to really be like, yeah, we can put a comparison. We can put a comparison because
But
they're both light skinned and they're probably
I'm
the
saying
same
as a
height.
footballer. I'm saying as a footballer. You know what I mean? As a
I
footballer,
don't know.
Dele Alli's a better footballer than what Burnham was.
Yeah, but
Burnham's
then
got better PR. That's
was
it.
David Beckham the best footballer at Manchester United?
Uh, no, probably not.
At,
No,
at any point in time, was he better than Scholes?
no. But obviously,
So
but there'll be people that will tell you Beckham was better than Scholes. For me, the way that Scholes used to control games is what I liked.
I don't know, man. I don't really. I can see Beckham was the poster boy.
He
I
was.
don't think he was ever the best player at Man United.
I don't think he was the best player probably any of the clubs he's been to.
But
But
Yeah,
again, yeah, it depends what like because it's very subjective, isn't it? It depends what do you deem as a good player.
no.
This
If I
is the
was
thing.
to go, okay, let me explain. I personally think, I'll give you an example. For me, Messi's the best player. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the most complete footballer, especially when I look at all his physical attributes, jumping, running, all of those things. If I combine it, he's way more complete than Messi. Yeah. But I would say Messi just works. He's functionally better. Messi's not the most skillful player I've ever seen. He's not the quickest I've ever seen.
Sorry,
He's not
sorry,
the
just
best
quickly.
in the air.
Len,
Huh?
sorry, just quickly, yeah.
Go on.
When you're saying Ronaldo is more complete than Messi, yeah,
Yeah,
are
100%.
you
Yeah.
talking about in terms of left foot, right foot, heading, all that kind of stuff?
Yes, everything, every attribute. From putting them all together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if I'm taking him passing into account, long
Nah,
passes,
nah,
short
no,
passes,
no
all of
way,
that.
no
I'm
way, no
saying that
way, no
Cristiano,
way. You
Cristiano
think
at his
Ronaldo's a
peak.
better passer than
Hold on,
Messi?
hold on, hold on. Cristiano at his peak, Messi at his peak. If I was to take an aggregate of all of their stats, yeah, I'm saying Cristiano is a more complete football player. If you were to build a football player on a game,
Mhm.
you tweak them with stats similar to Cristiano's. The one who was more functional, who worked better, was I would say is Messi. The one who had the height, for example, when it comes to his close ball control and running with the ball and so forth. His stats would be higher than Ronaldo's, obviously, yeah. And the way he was implemented in matches and what he did in his team was more effective than Ronaldo, yeah, for large parts. In terms of his contribution to the overall team, even though arguably, statistically, in terms of goals and stuff like that, Cristiano, you could argue that Cristiano edges, is a bit.
For me,
He's
for
got a
me,
better record. You know what I mean?
for me, like if you're talking left foot, right foot, heading, there's an argument for that. I get that, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
in terms of you can say goals, technique, passing, anything you want to, anything it is. Messi's superior to Ronaldo in them areas, creativity, anything. He is like the stats if you look at are there, but just with my own eyes.
I personally think that Cristiano was a more complete footballer. Messi was a more well-rounded team player for one. Yeah,